to 6 days later.
Alright people, update number 2. I was actually thinking of making this a 3-part series, but Sony sort of beat me to the punch. I'm actually impressed with the turnaround time. But here we are. She's back. Now, first impression straight off the bat, I'm a bit concerned because this is actually a lot smaller of a box than the original Coffin. So, Coffin 2.0 has been hitting the gym. So, obviously, this is not a new system. So, maybe this is my old system. Maybe it's a refurbished system, but let's see. I have everything here in front of me. Keeping this vlog style here, trying to keep it as uncut as possible. Here's a box cutter. Here's a SSD that I'm putting back in there. And for all those in the comments that were questioning whether I had this thing on a stand or not, yes, I did. The official PlayStation stand. I actually took it off for the video just to show you guys what was happening before I actually put the thing in the original Coffin. But here's the stand. I actually had it out already, right? So let's go. So getting straight into the box here. Pardon my ashy knees there, people. No lotion this morning. All right. This is a thought, just as I expected. All right, I may be blanking this out, but I'm checking this exchange summary here to see what is up. So let's see. PS5 Pro, model number, serial number, name, address. So just a basic code description. PS5 keeps randomly shutting off. Condition on receiving light scratches. That's a flipping lie. That is a flipping lie. I keep my shit in pristine condition, so you already know when you send things back to the dealership for repairs, you always mess your shit up. But anywho, let's see. Choking hazard, whatever. And here's the system, right? Oh boy. So I was hoping for a brand new one and hoping for them to at least state what went wrong, but none of that. So basic. Let's see. Here she is. Looks. Oh, so these bastards actually sent me a refurbished system. Yup. So I guess this is either refurbished or new. I'm seeing slight dust on it. So yeah, the mere fact that the cap for the screw has been replaced, the internals look pretty clean, and fresh plastic on the outer part. So yeah, brand new fresh system. I guess they just didn't want to send me an extra controller, extra cables and whatnot. So after a very good start here, so let's put her up and let's see how it works. Now continuing along with the process, I'm actually going to be, setting everything up live here on camera. Try to give you guys some POV shots every now and then so you can follow along. But I am impressed so far, like for real. This is a brand new PS5. I know mine. I know how it looked. There were no scratches or anything, but this is this is a brand new body right here. So that's good. So whatever the hell was wrong with it, which they didn't even go the distance to tell me, clearly it was not easily repairable. So I guess good going, Sony, but let's turn the Coffin into a workbench here and let's get going. So let's start with putting in that SSD. So yeah, her spot here is pretty much ready to put her back in place. For all of you wondering, yet again I saw a comment saying that I had this thing on the floor. No, it's a couple inches off the floor on my computer desk here. Best place for cool airflow. We'll soon get the stand back on. However, putting in the SSD now, so let's get that in. So this is definitely a brand new system for sure, because even the screw, no signs of wear and tear, like not even a single screwdriver. The spacer is in a different position, of course. Yeah, this is definitely a brand new system. And knowing where my spacer should be, I think it's about there. Let's get the SSD. There she is. Now this is a very nice SSD here. Did a recommendation on this thing some time ago. Spacer is in the correct position. Let's get this in. All right. Let's get the plate back on. There she is. And let's get the cover back on here. Get those in first. There you go. I don't know if it's me, but these things actually clamp on a lot easier than the original Pro that I had. So that's another thing letting me know that this is a different system here. So whether it's refurbished or brand new, whatever, I'm assuming they inspected all the flaws and whatever. So now we're getting these in. Well, this in. Let's get this off. Don't really need a screwdriver for this. Just to match up the hole. And you can thumb tighten this screw here. Actually use a screwdriver on this initially and messed it up. But your finger is good enough. Yeah, this is one thing I don't like about this Sony. It again, quality control peeps. I don't see why they couldn't make this thing fit exactly in on the bottom of this thing. We remove the plastic once we confirm that she is good to go. There she is. Right in position. So let's change the angle of the camera here. You're gonna get the power cable in first. Of course, so you know, no electric discharge from other cables. This keeps it grounded. It's already plugged into the wall or the socket or whatever. It's plugged in. There's HDMI cable. HDMI 2.1, of course, is a U-green cable. It's about it for good measure. Plug in this cable, the original DualShock, well, DualShock for all you peeps from the 90s. DualSense cable here for the controller, because this is gonna be a fresh boot. And here she is, ready to go. Not removing the plastic yet, just to see this thing off on its maiden voyage. It's not gonna cause any thermal issues really. Got the TV on. Let's go. HDMI 3 actually. Here we go. And we're live. We are live. Let's get the camera up here. But here she is. She's up. Well, now, will she stay up? I would imagine so.
Connect your controller to...
Yeah, I don't even... I know I even still have on these glasses, but yeah, I don't even know why I even cut the video, because logging in was literally a couple of seconds with the PS app on the phone and everything. But yeah, so just to show you guys, everything here is now perfectly working, perfectly fine, brand new system more or less. And here, if you notice, M.2 SSD is completely synced, everything is being read. Ninja Gaiden, Sigma 2 Black, and Doom the Dark Ages. Like I said, this thing crapped out on me right when I was in the middle of doing this thing. I think I may still do a review, who's to tell. The vibe sort of done right now, so I don't know. Love the hell out of this game, and I'm going straight back into it right now. Actually, it's locked because I actually, downloaded, bought it, and activated it from my Canadian account. This is my US account, so I'm gonna log into that shortly. But that's it. I was gonna dramatize this thing, do a 3-part series, do a whole skit and everything, but Sony impressed me. I actually would have gotten this thing back on Friday. It's currently Monday because there is another issue with shipping. They messed up the address again. Whatever. But aside from that, it's a pretty seamless process. Actually, the whole process, if I'd gotten it back Friday, would have actually taken about 3 days, maybe 4. So kudos Sony. So pretty seamless experience. The only thing I would say to worry about is, shipping issues or delays. But if there's anything wrong with the PS5 and it's within warranty, especially Sony warranty, you live in North America, I can speak for North America. Not so sure about Europe and other areas, but at least in North America, I can confirm that it's worth it. Send it back to them, get back a fresh system, whether it's refurbished or brand new. I literally can't tell the difference. So give this 2 thumbs up. So it sucks yet again. I do not like the whole quality control of this generation so far. Pretty skeptical about it, not impressed, but the repair process was pretty seamless. So that's it, peeps. Thanks for tuning in. You don't know, I'll appreciate a like, subscribe, and of course hitting that notification bell so you know when the next video is out. See you in the next one. Peace out and take care.